What's up YouTube? This is John Helm with Helm, Woodshop, and Smithy back with another knife making video. This is part 5 of the Confederate D-Guard Bowie knife build. Thanks for joining me. I went inside and got this sanded down to 400 grit finish. It's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. However, there's still a lot that I have to do to this blade before I can start fitting up the guard. So let's get to it. You just watched me grind out a little surface crack that I found on the bevel here while I was hand sanding. I'm assuming that it got there while I was straightening it in the temper because 01 tool steel is particularly finicky about being bent or moved when it is not extraordinarily hot. I don't like this steel. I don't think I'm going to use it again. So the blade is a lot leaner than I initially anticipated, which means that I had to change the profile a little bit. Yeah, you do what you gotta. So I couldn't find the wrench for my hexagonal die, and I couldn't find one at the store unless I wanted to buy a whole set, which is of course like almost $200. So I went to Harbor Freight and thought I'll just get a cheapy one and just use it for this one project, and I'll order a nice one on the internet. And I went into Harbor Freight and got this tap and die set for 17 bucks. And it is horrible. It is by far the worst tool that I've used that wasn't really old and rusty. These are brand new, and right out of the box they suck. They're also all mislabeled, so you don't know how big any of these are unless you measure them with calipers. They all say 1.0. And that's it. There's no unit of measure or anything, just 1.0. Great job, China. Okay, I got this thing roughed out. I did almost all the work with files. I hogged off some of the material on the grinder, but it was very apparent that the tiniest little slip and the whole piece is ruined. So I decided, you know what? It's gonna suck, but it's worth the effort to just go put it in the vise and start filing. And so that's what I did for hours. And now I have the joy of going inside and cleaning up all of these file marks with some sandpaper. I definitely want to get all those taken out before I heat it up and bend it to shape, because once it is bent to shape, it will be really, really difficult to get to all these different surfaces. And so doing it while it's flat is definitely the best bet. It's really easy to not realize when you're watching videos like mine that 4 or 5 minutes of video footage could actually be 8 or 9 hours of work. This video has actually taken me probably about 15 hours of work to film, and it's gonna be what, 10, 15 minutes long? So I know it seems like I didn't get a whole lot done in this video, but I did. Unfortunately, this is just kind of a boring portion of the knife making process. Next video will be cooler though. I'm gonna go inside, get this thing cleaned up with some sandpaper, and then we're gonna heat it up and bend it into shape. Hopefully get it stuck on this blade here. So until next time, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Have a good one.